All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start the show. Let's get this going.
Distance nerding.
Woo!
Oh, we got visual aids now?
I make my own emojis.
2025, and you got your own custom visual aids? Okay, all right.
That's how it works. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday to be exact. You know what that means. You are now listening to and watching and enjoying the enjoyment and love that is the experience of distance nerding.
Part of the Comic-Con Radio podcast family.
Ooh.
She's been sick all year, but Goonies never say die. It's Fray.
He's young enough to still be in the Goonies. It's SHDU.
Yay.
He dated Mama Fratelli. It's Jahmez 5,000.
Yeah, what? And he loves a good Baby Ruth. It's young Phil.
And we're
here to nerd together.
Baby Ruth.
Nailed it for the
Baby
207th time. Oh my god.
207 times we've been doing this. We're talking anything pop culture, news, movies, music, food, wrestling, comics, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it.
There you go. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Threads, YouTube, Discord, X. Follow us on
Blue Sky.
X.
Blue Sky.
Yes,
Blue Sky. Red Sky. Red Note.
We said Twitter already.
Purple people eaters. Everything at Distance Nerding In. Email us at dist.
Ooh, James is doing it this time.
Yeah,
James.
there we go. Yeah, we're doing
This is on it.
His line, so we took my line.
Mama,
It works.
Mama Fratelli is a good kisser. You know.
I feel
I
like
know.
James is doing this to keep us on track.
I'm doing it because Mama Fratelli is a good kisser.
He's steamrolling us.
Oh,
Is that the
memory.
correct terminology? Steamrolling.
I can smell her smoker breath like it was yesterday.
God.
Get those.
Menthol.
It's nerding at Aaron.
And we
We'll
will
read it live on air.
live on air. All right.
There it is.
We're here. We've had our opening cold open fun stuff, but let's jump into this,
More of a
guys.
lukewarm open, but okay.
Yeah, lukewarm open. You have now stumbled onto the best, or actually it is the worst kept secret on the internet. Ladies and
Tell
gen-
everyone.
Exactly.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the worst kept secret, like SHDU's lips at the beginning. Luckily, it's not going to be in the podcast version. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are now watching the download.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Hey, what's on deck, Phil?
Well, this week on deck, we've got, if I click on it right here, we've got the Geek End Update.
Comic Verse is right around the corner.
The Download.
40 years and no sequel. Goonies never say die.
And of course, rounding it out, we've got Starting Rumors.
We're starting rumors and getting sexy with Nova.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
All right. You and your lips and Nova. All right, here we go.
It's very sexy. But before we jump into all that, of course, ladies and gentlemen.
That's really.
Oh, wrong one.
But first,
Let me get a shout out.
Shout out to W. W is a brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. No maltodextrin, sugar, fillers, artificial colors, or dyes, and it is indeed keto friendly. W contains Neurofactor to help you give your brain focus and clarity, the 150 milligrams of caffeine, and 3 essential B vitamins. Help you stay alert and energized. Check out more at w.gg. Use the code NERDING10 for 10% off at checkout. Once again, that is NERDING10 for 10% off at checkout.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be drinking some Aniba elixir tonight.
Oh wait, we're doing that again?
What?
Like you're actually drinking W again?
I'm actually gonna drink some W tonight.
Oh my god. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, so I'm gonna rock.
You've been doing it all year, Frey. I don't know.
Well, I
what's going on.
haven't been here. James.
Oh man, there's nothing on my fingers, so I can't lick it for James.
Oh.
You can still
Just-
lick your fingers.
Lick your toes.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
James is like, oh god, I regret everything.
I'm just not going to make that sound again. All right. So,
And again, like I did last time, doing it with some bubbly water,
Ooh.
Just a
Ooh.
little bubbly.
little bit of bubbly.
Sure. Phil gets to be eye candy last year. Now he's got bubbly water.
I did get to be eye candy. Somehow that worked out.
I'm sorry, Sec Deadpool. First of all, my name is not Shud.
Shud.
Second of all, do you have a link to that, perhaps? Or...
Chud.
Shud.
Shud the chud. There we go.
No.
No, I'm not a chud.
Hey, I want to watch
Wow.
that in game.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You want to watch?
That's a totally different end game too.
I'd say, hey, that's I don't think that's called in game. I think it's called in game, but whatever.
Shud seems like the type of person who realizes he's watching the wrong end game after he sees more and
That was autocorrect. That's what he said.
Why does it autocorrect to Shud?
Yeah. What?
Not even a
What are
word.
you?
What are you typing
Typing.
in?
If it got auto-corrected,
What is-
Changed to shud.
if it got auto-corrected to smud,
Okay,
that'd be better.
apparently
We are
Shud is an obsolete British slang for a shed. That's
I
what it
mean, it
means.
fits.
well, that's a shud. That's a shud right there.
Oh, it's a
It's a
shud.
shud.
That's a should. That sounds
Someone
horrible.
open your shed door.
That
Are you
sounds
still licking your fingers? Where are we?
licking my fingers. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now
We're
time.
already rails.
I know. It is now time. Where the hell did my mouse go? Okay, it is now time. I have,
Falling
two
apart.
screens. I have two screens, so my mouse doesn't want to move. At least it didn't autocorrect to chud. Yeah.
At least.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Geek End update.
Did y'all clean my desk while I was away?
We did.
Mhm.
Oh.
We did clean
You
out.
moved. You moved the thing. I told you not to move the thing.
We had to clean out your desk. So this is an HR meeting. You've missed the last 3 weeks.
Yes, this is interesting. We really need to talk to you about the incident.
Yeah.
We know it. We know it was a while back.
I was
but,
not
you know.
drunk at the time of that incident.
Well, I mean, there was
So
there was
we
the
know for a
breathalyzer.
fact that you were drunk at the Christmas party.
Well, yeah, no, there was the breathalyzer that we had, of course.
There
and
was
then,
no indictment.
Well, there was no
Well, we know
indictment.
indictments don't matter.
Yeah,
That's true.
And
Hey, guess what? We're on Comic-Con Radio. That's right. Distance Nerding is on Comic-Con Radio. Look for the Distance Nerding podcast, even this episode, and our second show, A Comic Conversation, each week on comiccon-radio.com/podcasts. Hey, Jahmez, pop that into the chat,
popping.
big fella.
Pop.
Pop, pop.
and I, as Shud, am banned from doing that. So
Yes,
Shit.
not you.
Shud the chud. All right. Triggered. Hey, yo. You know who I am. I just need a toothpick. So, hey, yo.
Throw
All
it
right.
on camera.
Right.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, what happened? That got changed. Comic Verse is coming to Sacramento. Are you excited?
Oh, that's cool.
Day before your birthday, young Phil.
know.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, thanks to Impound Comics, who, by the way, Trace from Impound Comics, who's been on this show, has his Comicverse that's coming up February 2nd at the Scottish Rite Temple here in Sacramento, right across the street from
I'm sorry. It's at a temple?
Scottish Rite Temple, yeah. Hello?
It's not that kind of temple. Scottish Rite Temple is not that kind of temple.
Scottish
Yeah.
Rite
Okay.
Center.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a event center.
I
They just call it a
assumed
temple,
like,
and yeah.
well, no, it just said I was like, well, they're having it in a church or something. I was confused, but whatever.
I think it's like a church rec center.
Yeah, it can
Mm,
be. Yeah,
That makes sense.
Are we done, Chad?
Scottish
Are we
Rite is
good?
more like a
Yep.
like
Move on.
a almost like the not the Masons. The what are they?
Oh,
It's that kind of thing. It's
that
not.
makes
It's
sense.
more of
Okay.
a.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's
That
not
makes-
So-
Scottish.
It's not really though.
That makes sense. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I remember the Scottish right now.
Yeah, we have one.
I got you. Yeah.
Okay. We good? All right.
Scottish
Move right
Rite.
along.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Comicverse by Impound Comics, February 2nd, 2025, here in Sacramento. We're not going to say where because that creates another conversation. Featuring Walter Jones, the original Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. And then Najee Jeter, he plays Miles Morales in the Spider-Man video game.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Cool.
That was fun.
I dig that. There's a bunch of other people going, a lot of voice actors, but then our friends are going to be there too. Like Sack Geeks are going to be there. I assume Sandra's going to be there. I know Sandra was just talking about it.
We were just talking about it last night. They are going to be there.
There you go. Cosplay Dropouts, the cosplay group is going to be there. So much more. I didn't get a list of vendors. I don't think they posted it yet. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. But yeah, Comicverse here in Sacramento, February 2nd, 2025.
That's right, guys. Head over to comicversecon.com and get your tickets now. It is definitely the time to do that.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Nice.
All right. Well, let's
Yay! February 2nd.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
All right. Well, let's jump into this, guys. It is time. Oh, wait. I got to be on the right page to do this. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the download. Damn it.
Thanks for cursing in the background.
Wow.
No, well, it's because it's my mouse. Sometimes I can't
Okay.
find it.
They got a pill for that. But
Yeah.
Sack Deadpool is saying he's also going to be at Comicverse. So look at it. Everybody's going to be there. Sandra's going to be there. Sack Geeks are going to be there. Sack Deadpool's going to be there. Triggered
Yeah.
Wrestling maybe there. Who knows?
Woo!
That'd be fun for Triggered Wrestling to be there.
Yeah.
Dude, Triggered. I'm so jealous of Triggered Wrestling. They got to meet Jordan Grace from TNA Wrestling.
Oh, the new champion, Jordan Grace.
Well, she was the champion, but she was in the Royal Rumble last year.
Yeah.
Fast forward to this year, the Royal Rumble's like in 2 weeks. So rumor is she's jumping over to WWE permanently.
Oh wait,
So-
okay? Hold on. Was that I'm thinking of something else. Jordan Grace just relinquished the title, right?
Yeah, she did that a while ago. She had a rematch. Didn't
Yeah.
quite work out, but the Juggernaut, she's dope. She's super
Yeah.
dope.
I think that does make sense, especially with now that NXT and TNA are like basically on equal footing and working together.
Yeah.
You saw this last week, and this is just side news, but all of the NXT wrestlers that showed up at TNA and were like, it was like a normal thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly the rumor right now is there's supposed to be a Four Corners championship, and we're gonna have Raw versus SmackDown and TNA versus NXT champion.
Wow. For more news, trailers, reactions, check out the Distance Nerdington post. Let us know what you're nerding out on.
Obviously, we're nerding out on wrestling just because it's not something that we have on the rundown this week. So,
That's
All right.
true.
We're going to dive into this. Ready?
Yep,
Yeah.
we'll go, okay.
All right.
Splish splash.
I'm bringing it down.
yeah.
Starting off with some sad news. David Lynch, filmmaker who redefined cinema with his surreal vision, has passed away at 78 years old. Lynch was known for his ability to blend ordinary with deeply bizarre in his storytelling, and he left a strong mark on film and TV. His big breakout moment came with The Elephant Man in 1980. I totally forgot he did that. That's amazing. The film earned Lynch Oscar nominations for both Best Director and Best Adapted Screenplay. The late 80s and early 90s saw Lynch jump into television and the groundbreaking Twin Peaks show. I think it was on ABC. Was it ABC?
Yeah, it was.
ABC. 1990, Lynch won the Palme d'Or at Cannes for Wild at Heart, starring Nick Cage and Laura Dern.
Probably my favorite of his is that one, Wild at Heart. I really
once you start seeing like his resume together, you're like, oh my gosh, you couldn't believe what he's done. A decade later, in 2001, excuse me, he did Mulholland Drive, which earned him another Oscar nod for Best Director and Best Director honors at Cannes. Thank you, David Lynch. You left your mark on Hollywood, and you will be missed.
Absolutely.
Yes.
One, I didn't realize that he was 78.
I knew. I figured he was 78.
I didn't realize he was that old. Like I thought maybe he was like slightly younger. But I didn't realize he was pushing 80 like that.
He was actually like days away from being 79.
Yeah.
Because his birthday was yesterday.
I think we talked about this like 3 months ago, where he said he was stepping down from directing itself, but he still wanted to be part of productions and whatever project. He was working on a Netflix project actually, up until him passing. But yeah, it's sad. It's like he didn't want to give up smoking, but he's like, okay, I'll step away from the camera.
That's right. We had a whole emphysema joke on that show about that.
Well, you don't.
And now, don't you guys feel bad? You feel bad, don't you?
No, I don't. But at the same time, and comedy is comedy. Comedy is comedy, but at the same time,
prophecy is prophecy.
The man did. He did a lot of he had a lot of massive pieces of work and a lot of amazing films over the course of his career.
He created a niche for himself and also for directors who really think outside the box. So I think without him, I don't think that we would have such off-kilter movies. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're off kilter. I mean, there are some, like, I don't know if we would have gotten Spotless Mind.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah. And Requiem for a Dream. I don't know if we would have gotten that one either. If it weren't for David Lynch.
Yeah, Requiem for a Dream is definitely something you can tell was influenced by David Lynch.
Yeah, so I think he, made a space for people to be able to do that. So, hey.
Yeah.
Rest in power, David Lynch.
Rest in power, man. Let's go ahead and move on unless anybody has any more comments.
No.
He had really good hair, and now I understand why he liked Chris Isaacs.
Yeah. Because Chris Isaacs also has really good hair.
He could play him in a biopic.
He probably still could play David Lynch.
I did say he could, not he could have.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on.
Oh, right. All right. It's me. So here's me. You know the old saying, Goonies sequels never say die. Tucked away in a recent report from Deadline was news that Warner Brothers is developing new Goonies and Gremlins movies. The article outlined the studio's upcoming projects. Alongside these classics, Warner Brothers is also hyping up films like Clayface, Supergirl, Practical Magic, a Matrix sequel, and Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum. With the latest announcement, it's unclear whether Warner Brothers is pursuing a direct sequel, a reboot, or something else entirely. As of now, no creative team or cast members have been confirmed. The Gremlins revival is planned as a true third installment rather than a reboot, and is set 30 years after the events of the original film. Harry Potter director Chris Columbus has been attached to the project for years. No timeline.
Boy, are his arms tired. Oh, I'm sorry.
No timeline or dates have seen the bright light. Bright light. Now, for the record, as you know, I did not care for the Goonies.
Oh, come on.
I'm just always impressed at how brave he is for saying that stuff out loud.
That's such a motherly thing to say.
Just because he knows and how disappointed we are in him.
Right. Well, I mean, I loved the Goonies, clearly.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
Especially when you get to meet the star and you tell him to
Yeah.
his face that you enjoyed that movie.
I was like, Goonies is the reason you were my first crush. And then I gave him a big hug.
And
he
Sean
hugged me back.
appreciated that. We know Sean appreciated that.
Yeah. I mean,
How
look
cool
at
is that
me.
you got to
I'm
say that?
amazing.
Yeah.
You got to say that to him, to Sean Astin. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't get to say that to like Winnie from Wonder Years. Like,
I
oh,
know.
you were my first crush.
Not
Oh.
yet. She's still around.
I mean, I could, I guess.
I mean,
So anyway, my
Goonies
conclusion is-
never say die.
It's true, James. Goonies never say die.
Are you a Goonie or
that's
not?
All right.
Goonie
Well, I
it up.
am. Shadoo's not.
No.
Shadoo's not. Pinches apparel. I'm in. I'm in.
What does he say? One of the lines. He's like, oh, God, I don't remember. I can just hear his little voice in my head. Just a copper bottom.
Just a couple pot.
Just a copper pot.
Oh my god.
We're moving on.
And
All
his
right.
voice hasn't changed. He still sounds like that kid. Just he can just beat the shit out of you now is the difference.
There you go. Yeah.
Not everyone. Oh. No,
I could see us interviewing like Ki Hugh Kwan one day, and Shadoo's like, just FYI, Ki Hugh. I didn't enjoy
care for the
Goonies.
Goonies.
You're not a
care
fan.
for the Goonies.
I
You're a
did
fan.
not-
Did not care for the Goonies.
Yeah.
I did not care for one of the two movies that made you famous.
Yeah. But you're great.
Yeah.
So you're great in Indiana Jones, and he's like, "Oh shit, that's right, he wasn't Temple of Doom. I didn't like Temple of Doom." Like, God damn it, Shadoo.
Yeah.
Like you
much.
just shut up. Just shut up. Like push you off the stage.
He was fine in Temple of Doom. We're not going to talk
He
about
was fine in
He was
Temple
fine
of
in
Dune.
Temple-
Oh my
I
god.
can't win, damn it. Like,
The next thing we hear is he's like, "No, I didn't care for the Matrix," and it's like, God damn it, Shadoo.
oh no. No, I quite like the Matrix actually.
Yeah, he did all
Yeah.
the fight choreography in the Matrix.
Yeah. No, I'm yeah. I've
What?
I have loved everything he has been in more recently too.
You didn't know that,
And
James?
for the record,
He knows kung fu.
He knows kung fu. He did all of the fight choreography in the Matrix.
I think I'm in the Matrix. Is that real, or are you just making it up just to mess with me?
No, he really did. He was a fight choreographer for years.
Wow. That. Hey, those pinches of peril really come through. You know what I mean?
It's apparel. All right.
It's
I
like
will say
shoes.
the two best parts of the Goonies were Q Kwan and Sean Astin. So
And not Josh Brolin.
which
Yeah,
is
not
yeah,
Thanos?
you know what? There's a hole that I'm digging right now, and I'm just going to step out of the hole.
Yeah, just stop talking about the Goonies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everyone knows your name. Paramount Plus has announced that the rebooted sitcom Frasier has been canceled after 2 seasons.
Of
course it has.
Womp
The
womp.
streamer has opted
Anyway.
to not renew the Kelly Grammer-led comedy for a 3rd season. Producer CBS Studios remains committed to the series and plans to shop it to other outlets. Possibilities include Prime Video and Hulu, which both carry the library of Frasier's original run. Seasons 1 and 2 of the revival, along with the original library episodes, will still remain available on Paramount Plus.
You know what would be good to watch instead of that? Shrinking.
Shrinking.
Oh, it's such a good show.
It is so good.
Jason Segel, Harrison Ford.
Oh
such
my
a good show.
god. You know, and it's about therapists.
Yeah.
There you go.
A better therapy show than Frasier.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And for the record, like Frasier. So, you know,
You did like Frasier?
I yes, from what I've seen of it and people being fans.
Where
around me,
everybody
yes, I do
knows
like
your name.
Now, did you like
I did like it.
the original Frasier show or this kind
I'm
of?
saying the original. I
sequel
haven't seen the reboot. So
Okay, all right.
I mean, who
all
has
right.
Paramount Plus? I don't.
I had it at some
I-
point for Star Trek stuff, and then I just gave
I
up,
do.
So.
I have it.
Mm.
I haven't, just
Oh.
so you know. You know what I thought was interesting about this? Like, it's on Paramount,
Yeah.
but this was originally an NBC show,
Yeah.
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 and then that boggles my mind that stuff
So-
like that happens.
But I don't think Universal. No, Universal has Peacock. So I mean, it's funny that it's not on Peacock, right?
Right.
I mean, but he I think Kelsey Grammer owned the rights to Frasier. I don't know. It doesn't have to be on the same. Look, Wonder Woman went from ABC to CBS, right? Back in the day. It's not like there's like, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on.
Moving on.
Okay.
Swiftly on.
All right. Netflix just ta-dumbed your wallet. Ouch. The streamer hasn't raised prices since October 2023. Thank you, Netflix. Until today.
Yeah, no,
Screw you, Netflix.
I'm still pissed about that.
Yeah. Wait, 2023 or the one today?
No, about them continuously raising the prices.
Well, it's been a year and a half. Come
Yeah,
on.
and then they're raising the prices again. They don't need to continuously raise the prices.
Well, they got Raw now, so come on.
Okay, so
but
let's
I called
just let
that.
him finish the thing and then we can complain about it.
Yeah, I called that, by the way. I said that they were going to raise the the price when Raw debuted.
Okay.
Netflix raised its price because Young Phil called it for U.S. subscribers on Tuesday, January 21st,
Which is today.
effective immediately. According to a report by Variety, the streamer broke the news in its quarterly letter to investors. Ooh, just a letter. Alongside announcements of its earnings in the fourth quarter of 2024, which included the biggest even increase in subscribers for a single quarter. Netflix acquired 18.9 million new subscribers in the fourth quarter of 2024, the biggest gain ever in a single quarter.
Yeah,
that's a lot of subscribers.
I'm sure the majority of that is from the wrestling content.
Exactly. At $15 a pop.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Huge.
God.
It's huge. It's the biggest streamer out there. Under the new
It's the biggest streaming something.
pricing structure, Netflix standard with ads will go from $6.99 to $7.99. Standard will go from $15.49 to $17.99.
God.
And premium will go from $22.99 to $24.99. And then even the extra member, which I have to get because now my mom has a smart TV, and she's going to use my info. And Netflix caught me. They're like, "Hey, you don't live here, bro. Why are you logged in here?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, Netflix." That extra member is going from $7.99 to $8.99. So everywhere, Netflix is raising prices.
Yeah,
it's crazy. They also highlighted some of the biggest releases coming this year to soften the blow to everybody.
That's not softening the blow. It's not how that works.
It includes new seasons of both Squid Game and Wednesday, as well as the series finale of You and Stranger Things.
Of me? Have
You.
they been
you.
filming me this whole time and I didn't know it?
You're getting
Well, no,
canceled.
and now it's the series finale, so we know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh God, what are they going to do with me for the series finale? I'm very upset now.
You better
I'm
hope
really
you get
anxious
picked up.
about this.
That's what
I've
happens.
been sick.
Good.
Oh God,
La,
what
la,
have they
la.
been doing?
That's what happens when you start jumping networks. Will 2025 be the year of streamer price hikes? I mean,
Yes.
if Netflix is setting a standard like here in January, what does this mean for everybody else? What do you guys think?
Look, everything's going up.
No, well, we already know prices are going to go up. It's just
Everything's going up.
now Netflix is just, again, they know that they can do this and people are just going to pay it and it's just going to happen.
They know that they've got you by the badge and they're going to exploit it.
By the badge? Yeah.
Badge. The vajayjay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's different.
Ya flower.
Say Wong in the chat, mentioning
Joe Keefe.
went up. Disney Plus has gone up. We know that. And Disney Plus is already saying that they're going to go up again this year. Vajazzled for JJ.
Sandra Betty knows what it's about. I see you, Sandra Betty. I see you.
Yeah, you good old Joe O'Keefe.
All right.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, let's move on because it's just going to piss me off if we sit there and talk about
You know,
About vajazzled vajayjays?
no, about
I've been,
price
I've
gouging.
been pissed off enough in the last 2 days. So
I don't know what you're talking about. I kind of need some visual aids. Can you get your dry erase board?
And draw a picture of a jazzled vajayjay.
No.
All right.
So hurry back. The Haunted Mansion at Disneyland has reopened after its seasonal transformation, but with a surprising twist. Kim Irvine, Disneyland's executive creative director of Imagineering, shared some insights about the bride's revamped backstory. We thought, what if we changed the story back a little bit to the original story that the Imagineers had about a lost bride in the attic mourning the loss of her husbands? It was a sad...
Husbands, plural?
Yes.
Is this like a husband-wife situation? I mean, a brother-husband situation?
No, she's supposed to be a Black Widow bride, but I think they're moving away from that.
Oh, okay.
It was a sad thing. It was a story about lost love. This update, exactly where it is. This update steps away from the more sinister Black Widow bride story that had been part of the Haunted Mansion since its last update in the early 2000s. In her latest incarnation, the bride is a spectral figure of sorrow, a forlorn ghost whose lovers have mysteriously disappeared. Did they pass away? Did they abandon her? The details remain intentionally vague, creating an air of mystery that invites guests to interpret the story for themselves. The Haunted Mansion is now open at Disneyland, just in time to gear up for the park's 70th anniversary celebration later this year.
Oh, okay. So they just don't want an ex-murderer story going on in the parks. I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah, I get that, Sacramento Devil. So I have to say this. I actually didn't know that there was a story.
Oh, yeah? You didn't?
And I've been to the Haunted Mansion several times. They don't really tell you this. So unless you're like clued in, you don't know.
They kind of allude to it.
I never knew she was a Black Widow bride. I would have been like so pro Black Widow bride.
They in like the 3 movies that have been made, all 3 of them, position her as a Black Widow bride.
Oh yeah, I never saw this.
Yeah.
Not even the Eddie Murphy one? What?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Oh, I
Look,
think you do like that one.
I like my theme parks separate from my movies.
A fun fact, Kim Irvine, executive creative director for Imagineering in the parks, she's the daughter of the person that did the face sculpt, did the video or whatever for Madame Leota.
Madame Leota, yeah.
Of the original one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the daughter.
So
she's the daughter
cool.
of the
Way to go,
Madame
Kim.
Leota.
Way to outshine your mama.
Well, her mom was also an Imagineer.
Yeah.
Way to outshine your mama.
I just thought it was cool when I saw her name. Like, oh, that's kind of cool that she's talking about it.
I think I remember them saying something about when they were doing a update to some of the dialogue on the ride, and they had her voice the character because she can make her mom.
Yeah.
That's right. Cool. That's neat. Wow, we're really Disneying it up here.
Yeah, we're Disnerds. We all know this already.
Yeah. Well, well, I mean, they own half of the world now, so
Yeah.
And they're acquiring the other half as we speak right now.
And the other half is Fubo.
Fubu. It's Fubu.
Fubo.
Fubu. No. Remember
Hulu?
we did.
Uber.
We said
No,
Fubu.
It's Bufu. It's Bufu.
Bufu. Yes.
Lyft?
Bufu.
You know what Bufu stands for?
Uber?
Buy us, fuck you.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Speaking of massive conglomerate franchises, DC is going green. Director James Mangold of Logan, Forders, Ferrari fame has shared new details about his upcoming Swamp Thing movie for DC Studios. Mangold is looking to craft something fresh with his new Swamp Thing movie. The filmmaker previously said that he had no agenda of building a cinematic universe for Swamp Thing. He just has a story he wants to tell. Talking about that, he said, Swamp Thing at DC. It's a matter of, do we find a way on the page to see something original? Well, I'm sure DC views Swamp Thing as a franchise. I would be viewing it as a very simple, clean, gothic horror movie about this man monster. Just doing my own thing with this, just a standalone. No release date has yet been announced for that Swamp Thing.
For that Swamp Thing.
For that Swamp Thing.
Thang, swamp thing.
Swamp thong, 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 thong.
God, I'm for this, and it's mostly just because Swamp Thing is an amazing character. It's really good horror property, and James Mangold, like a lot of these nerdy directors, got his start in horror.
Yeah.
So kind of cool to see him kind of like wanting to bring Swamp Thing back to an eco gothic horror like premise, right?
Yeah. I just hope that they don't make it that they leave the humanity part of it in there too, because that's the cool thing about Swamp Thing, in my opinion, and what makes him stand out from Man Thing is that he was a guy. I mean, I know Man Thing was a guy as well, but it's like he's got so much like guilt. There's so many emotions inside him that he feels about who he is now, and he kind of wants to get back to who he was. And I really liked when he and Animal Man had like those existential crises and stuff, or crises.
Yeah.
But so
Well,
I kind of want to know.
It eventually, I want to say in the late 90s, they ended up writing Swamp Thing into being so he's never been actually human. What it was is he took on the memories of a human, of like a man, right? But he was never actually a person. Essentially he became a sentient. He's a sentient tree essentially.
He was like the avatar of the green, I think.
Yeah, he's like the Grand Poobah of the green, and like he has different avatars.
Thank you very much. It's an awakened tree,
right? And the only other person who has tapped into the green the way that he has is Poison Ivy.
Yeah, and it drove her crazy. So
Yeah.
Swamp Things have layers. Oh, gotta have layers like an onion.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Oh, that's good.
Marvel
Wait, hold on.
is eyeing a season 2 for Daredevil Born Again. So will that be like Daredevil Born Again?
Again.
Born again.
I think
Daredevil Born Again star Charlie. Huh? What?
Never mind.
Oops, I was born again.
Daredevil Born Again star Charlie Cox has confirmed that season 2 of the series will start production before season 1 premieres.
Damn. All right.
He is sure cocky for a Cox. The news came from Cox himself during a recent Fan Expo appearance.
Nice.
Daredevil Born Again is set to arrive on Disney Plus on March 4th, 2025.
I am confident because of their confidence.
You're feeling cocky for the Cox?
Yeah.
What's crazy is they're confident now because they were not confident in this show. Mainly because they were trying to do something new and they were trying to like make it a procedural. And then when they went back to the drawing board and said, nope, we're just basically going to make this a continuation of the Netflix shows. That's where they started like, no, this is what we wanted. This is what the fans are going to like. They have the same amount of excitement for this show as they did for The Mandalorian before it came out. And that's when Disney executives and creatives start getting really excited about something the way they're excited about this, usually it's a good sign.
Yeah. I mean, really, let's face it. We all want blood. We're all bloodthirsty and Cox thirsty.
What is happening?
Show me the Cox.
I think you're watching a different Daredevil.
I am not.
Oh my goodness.
He brings Hit Me Baby one more time to a new level.
Oh my.
What I did like is I watched a video earlier today about Charlie Cox showing up to the set. And he's doing an interview and he says, like, I show up to the set and I walk in the room and they tell me, oh yeah, we need you to try on this costume. And he goes, I figured that they were just grabbing the costume from the Netflix show. And they were just trying to see if I could still fit in the suit. Right. He goes, and I walk in this room and I look on the wall and I'm like, what in the living shit is that? Right. He said, it is the most comic accurate version of the Daredevil costume, but in the style of the Netflix costume.
Oh, that's awesome.
So like the colors are like these golden bright yellows mixed with like dark red and light red and things like that. He goes, it looks like the comic book version of his costume, right? But it has all of the lines and all of like the kind of like badassness of the way that they did the costume in the Netflix show. And it just kind of like got him even more excited. And he said,
Nice.
so fast forward, he puts on the costume except for the cowl, right? And they're like, just everybody kind of like starts to like to weep is the way that he could describe it. It was like people just started weeping. He goes, so then at that point, he puts on the mask, which has a magnet on it.
Yeah.
Right? So there's like the snap when you put the magnet, the mask on. He puts the cowl on, and people just fucking just lose
their minds.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's amazing. I am so happy that they brought this like Daredevil back, and that they didn't just like redo everything, because Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio are such good ambassadors for this show.
Right.
And they are so like in love with the characters that they play, and you can see it. And I'm so excited for this. And yeah, it's Sacramento Deadpool. I make this, oh yeah, I'm a masochist, blah blah blah. I'm really not. I just really love the show. And I didn't realize, like, I was never really a huge Daredevil fan in the comics. I read some, but I wasn't like a huge fan. But I really loved everything they've done on Netflix, and the trailer looks so freaking awesome. And afterwards, I said 2 words. My response was, "Oh, fuck," because I know it's gonna be good. Like, I honestly I know. I cannot wait for this.
Before we move on, the only thing that I'm hoping that we get, right, is something that tops the hallway scene.
I think we're gonna get that. Like, if the fight scenes in the trailer, because they're not showing us the good stuff.
Oh yeah, they're not, because they don't want everybody to be like, oh yeah, we got everything in the trailer.
Yeah, and so
it's the same thing with Echo. Like, one of the best fight scenes in the entire show was when she fought Daredevil.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I think that just by the fight scenes in the trailer, we're gonna get some shit. Oh, and it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat. We're gonna be eating.
Eating good in the neighborhood.
Let's keep it going. In the chat is saying that he puts Michael Clark Duncan high on his list for versions of Kingpin, and in some aspects he puts him higher than Vincent D'Onofrio. I don't know if I agree with that. Just like, yes, Michael Clark Duncan was big, and he fit that role as like a literally larger than life massive character.
Yeah,
but I don't feel like Michael Clark Duncan, I don't think his version of the character captured the callous and cruelty that he
get enough time.
Love.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't. They put so much in that movie.
Yeah,
that's why. If they had just focused, because this one they just focused. They took that time to focus on Matt versus Kingpin. Yeah, and Daredevil versus Kingpin. That when they started introducing other characters slowly, we were fine with it. And so hopefully they're going to do that too.
Yeah, they do seem to be kind of going that route.
Yes. Well, if there's something we can all agree on, Ben Affleck's version of Daredevil was hot garbage.
It really was, but
so it would have been really funny to see him in Deadpool and Wolverine. It would have been very, very funny.
Ben Affleck's Matt Murdock was fine. His Daredevil, meh. It's kind of like how we feel about most of the Spider-Man. Like, most of them either played a good Peter Parker and a bad Spider-Man, or played a good Spider-Man and a bad Peter Parker. Like, Ben Affleck was a good Matt Murdock, but he was kind of a shitty Daredevil.
Yeah.
And Bullseye was fucking terrible. I'm sorry. Colin Farrell was amazing, but he was a terrible Bullseye.
Oh, he really was. But they didn't give him much, so that's part of it.
He made up for it with Penguin, but let's
should have put.
He
little-
wasn't in the Penguin. I don't know why you guys keep saying this. I never saw
No.
him.
He played one of the henchmen.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he played one of the henchmen.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna move on.
Let's move
You
on.
guys are arguing about nothing. And of course, Switch 2 is coming out news because I just got a Switch 1 less than a month ago.
Of course.
Damn it.
I told you that's why I wasn't buying a Switch 1.
I know you were waiting for me to buy one, and then they're gonna announce Switch
Right.
2, and now
Well, somebody had to make a sacrifice.
Nintendo sent a letter that as soon as you bought a
Yeah.
Switch, they were going to introduce the
Yeah,
two.
they put out a statement as soon as James buys a Switch 1.
that's exactly what happened. So Nintendo has revealed Nintendo Switch 2, the successor to Nintendo Switch System, which is downstairs, which is going to be start collecting dust. Will be released in 2025. Nintendo offered a first look at the Nintendo Switch in a trailer that introduces fans to the new hardware and design, and it also offers a first look at the new Mario Kart game. Oh,
Right.
I didn't know this.
So it's the first Mario Kart update in like 3 consoles.
Yahoo!
Nintendo Switch 2 plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games, as well as both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch. Details will be shared on the Nintendo website. I think they also said that what's that Jedi game you were playing? Jedi Survivor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I survive?
That's coming to the Switch 2.
Yeah.
Ooh.
As well.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Nintendo will also be holding Nintendo Switch 2 experience events where consumers can go hands-on with Nintendo Switch 2 in cities around the world. More
There
details
you go,
on
James. You can go and play the Nintendo Switch 2.
I can go hold something that,
Yeah.
won't be mine. More details on Nintendo Switch 2 will be revealed at the Nintendo Direct event, which will air on Wednesday, April 2nd.
Ooh.
Okay. It's
All
about
right.
2 months away.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 3 months away. So the only thing that I've been seeing about this is there's a rumor supposedly somebody got their hands on a motherboard. All right, so not the actual console itself, but got like their hands on a motherboard.
I got my hands on your motherboard, Trebek.
I thought you said mother box, and I was like, what now?
Yeah, there's a motherboard.
Yes, they are. They are using the power of
Dark side.
Yeah.
too.
They got a mother box, and it's going to be bringing parademons into this realm. No, so
Not again. Oh,
somebody got their hands on one of the motherboards, and they're saying that the chipset isn't much different from the Switch 1.
Okay,
So
but yeah.
they are like, people are starting to get worried that it's not that much of an upgrade from the last unit.
I wouldn't be surprised, but you know,
The thing that people are excited about that they did see in the reveal is that the Joy-Cons are going to be magnetic rather than
Sliding on.
sliding on.
Like my piece of
That's
shit
yeah.
one has. Yeah.
Oh, like the Daredevil helmet.
There, exactly. And then they said that the screen is only like a half-inch larger than the one that's on the Switch 1.
Now, is that like a half inch in real terms or in guy terms?
Probably in guy terms.
Oh,
Yeah.
so then it's
Yeah.
not going to be that big at all.
Exactly.
Hey, either way, it
No.
makes a difference, okay?
No. So
well, I mean, not to who it matters to.
Hey, it makes a difference.
Okay, I'm gonna get off and vomit now.
You can
half-
just,
I'm
just
sorry I
keep
brought it
believing that.
no, a half-inch on a screen is actually a fairly large upgrade just because it's diagonal. So a half-inch
Oh,
diagonal is gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
super
it's
long.
diagonal. That makes it better.
Yeah. No, because that does give you about an inch of space on diagonal and vertical on the screen itself.
Mm.
Cool.
Or sorry, vertical and horizontal. It gives you about an inch of space because it's giving you about a half inch on the screen itself.
Gotcha.
So the like there's that right there, but like yeah, a lot of people are saying that it's going to be a slightly larger screen with better Joy-Cons, but the hardware is not going to be that much different. Of course, we're not going to know until April.
Can you say Joy-Cons like 3 more times?
Joy-Con, 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 Joy-Con.
Now
I
I
bought,
feel
like,
like
6
I need
Joy-Cons.
Korean food.
Kimchi, 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 kimchi.
Kimchi.
Korean street toast. All right.
Too soon. I'm just kidding.
Bulgogi, bulgogi.
Kim.
Chi, 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 chi.
No, well, Kim is just seaweed.
Yeah.
It's just the seaweed. It's Kim.
All right.
Great.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I'm excited to see what it is, and Sack Deadpool did also mention the rumored price point is $500, and that actually is a lot.
Yeah.
What it is.
That's half an iPhone.
Yeah, I know.
I think you said that's half an eye. And I was like, what the?
Well, the problem with the $500 price point on the Switch is that the hardware is always going to be significantly more underpowered than, say, a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, which is also $500. So it's just kind of like, okay, I'm going to pay $500 for a inferior console just because you can carry it around.
Yeah.
Right.
I got you.
Now the other thing is Sony is also in a couple of months they're going to be doing a Sony Direct, and they're talking about announcing the PS6 already, and it's like God, the PS5's barely been out, and you guys
I was about to say, wasn't that like a year ago?
Yeah,
if even.
It's been like 3 years, but I mean even then, like 3 years is not enough to try and move on to the next console generation.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not a Nintendo person. This really doesn't affect me that much.
Yeah,
so
you really aren't.
Yeah.
But I've been told by Sacramento Deadpool that just remember, size doesn't matter. It's the motion of the ocean. What if you get seasick?
I'm fully aware it takes a long time to get to England in a rowboat. I love Sack Deadpool.
I don't know what that
He's
means, but
on
it's funny.
point tonight.
Woo.
Well, that is it for
regular news.
Guys, it's time to start some rumors. Oh yeah,
That's a candidate for the name of the episode.
What, the motion of the ocean?
No, I'm fully aware it takes a long time to get to England in a rowboat.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That is a contender. I'm going to save that in my list of things.
I think another one could be Shadu doesn't care for the Goonies.
No,
I think that could be every episode.
I was gonna say that's like everything. So.
All right, well, guys,
we're all disappointed in Shadu.
Always. Mainly because I still haven't got my 3-penny opera. So I mean, you know, hey, I gave you a
I'm working on it. Just give me a break. I'm working on it.
Remember, it takes a long time to get to England in a rowboat.
Yeah.
It should
get it right.
Shut the chud. All right, let's jump into these rumors. And again, we're banned in Belarus.
Yeah, we're banned in Belarus. Yeah, we're banned in Belarus.
What is Mando weavering now? Sigourney Weaver's been an icon of science fiction for decades, so it was exciting to learn that she's heading to a galaxy far, far away in the movie The Mandalorian and Grogu. Lucasfilm has kept her role shrouded in mystery, but a recent report suggests we may finally know who she's playing. The rumor is claiming that Weaver is playing a New Republic colonel named Bishop. Fans of James Cameron Aliens might recognize the names, a nod to Lance Hendrickson's android, or artificial person, from the film. There are possible spoilers ahead, so Jahmez, check out your headphones. All right, good. Weaver's character might not be a straight-up hero. Reports suggest that she'll have a minor role, but there's a twist. Colonel Bishop could turn out to be a traitor. Traitor! Jon Favreau is directing the movie, and it will bring back Pedro Pascal as Din Djarin. Meanwhile, the Bear star Jeremy Allen White is confirmed for some reason to play Rada the Hutt. The Mandalorian and Grogu is set to hit theaters on May 22nd of 2026. So, tacos on the table will bishop checkmate Mandalorian and Grogu, or as it was misspelled, Grogu.
Oh, sorry.
Grogu.
I still say it's a waste of Jeremy Allen White.
It very much is, especially, yeah. It's like if he's speaking Huttese the whole time, that's no.
Yeah.
Just no.
Yeah, but Rhoda doesn't speak. I mean, he does, but he also speaks basic.
But that's a different issue.
I hate when Hutts speak Galactic Basic. It is so unnerving and jarring to see
What,
Hutts.
like Zero?
Zero is so annoying. I hate Zero the Hutt.
Yeah, I can see that.
I hate Zero the Hutt not just because he speaks Galactic Basic, but just because he's an annoying character to begin with.
Mhm.
So
He had a weird
on like a ranking of the Hutts, he'd be in Zero.
Zero is like the bottom tier of Hutts because that's Jabba's younger
Zero.
brother, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great. Sounds.
Hey,
sounds
I got
like
a prediction.
character.
I got a
Yes.
prediction.
Uh-huh.
I think whoever Sigourney Weaver's going to play, I think she's going to end up being a traitor. Just throwing it out there.
Okay.
It's a pretty good prediction.
That's
Yeah,
a hot take.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yes. My tacos
why is
are
James on the
table. I
document?
think
Look at
she's
that.
going to be good in this. So.
Yeah, no, my tacos are also on the table. I think it makes sense to have her play a villain just because she is somebody who does villain really well. She
Yeah,
plays
and
really
she's
well, but
real
she plays
subtle
villain.
about it.
Yeah,
So.
she can play that subliminal villain. She can play that villain
Mm-hmm.
that is calculating and and kind of knows what's happening before it's gonna happen, kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
Shadu, what tacos you got on this one, man?
My tacos are on the table, and there is something suddenly bursting out of them. So
got it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Young
Well,
Phil, you want the next
all right,
one?
moving on.
let's go ahead and move on here because I'm very excited for this. The Ginger Jedi in live action. Yes, please.
Woo! All right.
So excited for this. Fans of the Star Wars Jedi video games have been pretty vocal about Cal Kestis making a Jedi leap into the live action. I have, because I've been saying it for a long time that Cal Kestis needs to show up. The games take place between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, so there are a couple choices for him to appear. According to rumors, there are now firm plans to bring Cal into live-action Star Wars projects. While details remain under wraps, the timeline of the series could make the Mandoverse an ideal setting for his debut, with Dave Filoni developing a big crossover event movie that seems to draw heavily from the Heir to the Empire novels. Introducing Cal alongside Din Djarin, Grogu, and Ahsoka Tano would fit perfectly into the story. So, guys, tacos on the table. Will Dave give us the Ginger Jedi IRL?
Gods, I hope so.
My hopeful Dorito hard
What are
taco
you doing with your-
shells.
Damn it, she's taking my joke.
What's happening with your hands?
The
taking my
Dorito
joke.
hard taco shells.
You know that's the universal symbol for
That
tacos.
with extra cheesy.
Universal symbol for tacos.
Yeah. Those are on the table.
All right. Just in honor of Sack Deadpool, just because he made a mention of something in the chat right now.
Get your special sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
There you go.
Yeah, I very, very much want this to happen. I think if anyone's going to do it, it'll be Dave Filoni. I have to think of a different joke.
You think, well, I'll do my tacos.
Okay,
My
yeah.
tacos are off the table. I don't think they're going to add him to the live action. I think they're going to find a way to continue the video game or do another line of video game and then bring characters from the New Republic era into his world, into the Cal Kestis, Jedi Survivor, Fallen Order type world. But I don't
we need
think they're going
Cameron
to bring
Monaghan
him.
as a Jedi.
It's just, I think that's also how I feel about it. Is I feel like Cameron Moynihan deserves to actually get to play this character live action.
Oh yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm, mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my
Chris Chipperson saying he has to play the second game, but he needs more BD1 in his life. And BD1 has shown up in the show, so we know that there is existence there.
Well,
Yeah.
BD droids have BD1
No,
himself.
it was BD1. She
Was it BD1?
Yeah, she literally says BD1.
Who said that? Who?
Well, all right then.
What's her name? It was in Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah, it
what's
was
her name?
Amy. What's her name? Yeah,
Amy Sedaris.
yeah, Amy
Yeah.
Sedaris' character. Yeah. Yeah. So my I don't know. Again, I've played the games. Just can't think of any relevant references here. My tacos, unknown by the Empire but scattered across the galaxy, will forever remain hidden, but they are on tables.
I like it. But
Maybe
yeah, no,
a
Amy
little,
Sedaris,
little too deep there.
yeah, Amy Sedaris. She says, "Come on, BD1," and like he hops on her back, and then you just kind of see that, and it's like, okay, so we know BD1 is here. Does that
Right.
mean Cal is
Where's
hiding
Cal?
out? Right. Does that
Yeah.
mean Cal is hiding out? Is Cal dead and she now has BD1? Or was she taking care of BD1 because Cal had to go do something? Like, I want to
Right.
know where Cal Kestis was, because when you do like a light mention of a character that's so intrinsically tied to Cal Kestis, but we don't see Cal Kestis, it's like, I need to know more.
Yeah.
Or at
Yeah,
least, you know, like the ending of the third game shows like, you know, I hope like maybe he dies in the third game and BD1, you know, goes off, and that's how he ends up with Amy Sedaris.
Which I believe her name is Pelly.
Pelly, that's what it is.
Pelimoto.
Pelimoto.
Pelimoto, yeah.
Great. All right. Well, no, I'm very, very into this. This is one of my favorite little kind of more obscure corners of the Star Wars universe since Knights of the Old Republic and all of that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we get tacos from everybody? James, did you give your tacos?
He said they weren't on the table.
That's right.
Yeah.
My Dorito Ronto wraps are not
You
on
know,
the table.
because he can be wrong. He can be wrong. It's okay.
All right. Well, let's
You're
go
allowed
ahead.
to be
And
He often is.
Mm-hmm.
This is how Liberty dies, with thunderous applause again. Get it?
Star Wars, right?
I mean,
we're still
yeah.
talking about Star Wars.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you know, I mean,
Yeah, we're talking
we're
about
not
Star
going to get
Wars.
into it. All right.
Let's stay there. We're talking
Yeah.
about Star Wars.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
It's a big galaxy. It's a really big galaxy, everybody. It's far away.
The galaxy is not big enough. We're gonna turn America into the next galactic empire.
Okay. A big new Star Wars rumor has surfaced, and this one is about the possible return of Natalie Portman as Padme Amidala in Ahsoka Season 2. They're going big for Ahsoka Season 2.
I know.
Dave Filoni, series showrunner, is reportedly making a strong push to bring the actress back into the galaxy far, far away. There's also rumors, which we've talked about months ago, with Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor coming into the show, reprising their roles as Anakin and Obi-Wan in Ahsoka Season 2. So bringing the prequel trilogy legacy characters into the spotlight once again is sure to get the fans' lightsabers lit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll
Tacos-
get more of the. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tacos on the table. Will Filoni get the band back together in season 2?
Now, I am glad that
Ahsoka?
everyone's favorite Star Wars character is coming back. Everyone's favorite.
You, I will strangle you.
Just objectively, everyone's favorite Star Wars character.
I want to say that it'll be the Clone Wars version, obviously.
Oh yeah.
The TV series one.
Yeah.
And I think that that's good because like she had a lot, like Padme and Ahsoka actually did have a lot of connection
They did.
in there. So I think that'll be really neat. So obviously it'll be flashbacks because she did.
Like, okay, here's my I'm so excited for this. It'll be great. My hesitation is this show just like all flashbacks? Because
No.
the amount of rumors we've had of people from the Clone Wars coming back for somewhat major parts is like, is this show all flashbacks?
That's the thing, is everybody always assumes because okay, they announced that Natalie Portman is coming back for Ahsoka season 2 if they do announce it, and we're getting Hayden Christensen and we're getting
Ewan.
like Ewan McGregor and we're getting like all these different people.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily mean that the entire show you're going to have those characters. They could be coming back for literally one flashback.
Yeah. And
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and like they could also do some things with, I mean, obviously Padme's dead, so she might come back as a, I mean, she's not forced.
I mean,
it's going to be a flashback.
Yeah. A flashback.
Well,
I could see, I guess I could see it being another situation like in the first season where you kind of somewhat kind of staggered them a little bit, and then it kind of told its own background story with her development and all of that. There's certainly more to go through there.
Mhm.
So
Here's something that we could do. How about this? What if she's Abeloth?
what?
What if Abeloth takes on the form of Padme?
that would be cool.
Okay.
That would be kind of cool. That would be interesting.
The other thing is, and I know it's saying that reportedly she's coming back reprising her role as Padme Amidala, but what if she doesn't come back as Padme? What if she comes back as one of the handmaidens?
She
that
could,
would
but
be kind of cool.
it's one of those things where it could be anything. Like because Abeloth is mother, she could embody Padme's soul,
Right.
and can torment Ahsoka and dead Anakin, and I mean, we don't know. So that's it. I'm excited if they do the Abeloth thing. Wicked cool. And I'm there for it. If she's in a flashback a la first season when we got little Ariana Greenblatt, so cute, as little Ahsoka. I love it. I love it.
What about this thought right here? Jeff is saying, what if the Night Witches reanimate her? Oh,
That-
God,
There we
Yeah.
go.
that'd be fucking crazy.
There are
That-
so many
yeah.
ways they can go
Deep, yeah.
through it.
The only thing
Well-
is, again, Padme, for as cool as she was as a just like a regular ass soldier, she was not force sensitive.
No,
Right.
she wasn't. So
And
So being reanimated, she would just be a fucking regular ass zombie.
yeah, but
Right.
it would be more for the emotional manipulation
Yeah.
than anything.
I don't
She
feel
died
like
from heartbreak. Come on, man.
I don't feel like Ahsoka has that much emotional attachment to Padme though. She has emotional attachment to Anakin.
who
Yeah.
has an emotional attachment to Padme? I could see it kind of. Yeah.
Okay,
I could see it. I could see it being a flashback where they're all together
Yeah.
for some reason or another. So that's probably what
I think Filoni has the cheat code to bring characters back that he wants to bring back. So whether it's a flashback and we get Hayden and Ewan and Natalie somehow, but keep in mind, this is Dave Filoni's story. So he could bring Ahsoka to the world between worlds type thing.
Which I
Yeah.
think more likely is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
we're going to see it again in some form where
That's why I think
there's more of a
Abeloth.
spiritual journey, because I think that is connected to what Balin is trying to do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's all connected to the mysticism and Mortis and all of that, and that's
Right.
definitely.
I,
And then
we
also
can talk
because
about
Thrawn is
this
connected to the Night Sisters.
until
But yeah, anyway,
this is no longer a rumor.
well, I was going
Yeah.
to say, I do believe Jen's whole thing that she said before, where she didn't say it tonight, but I mean, like in previous episodes, she has mentioned that that the Mortis gods will show up, and that
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
the Mortis gods. So I think that does play into that, and just kind of giving credit where credit's due, because I think that Jen is onto something with the idea of the Mortis gods. So
And you saying that actually just sparked something in me. So I just want to say this real quick and then we can move on.
Yeah.
What if it's a flashback to when Ahsoka and Anakin and Obi-Wan were on the like first met the Mortis gods. And then that's a flashback that happens in the show, and we get that in live action. And they talk about Abeloth, and then later we find out, and the voice of Abeloth could be Padme's voice.
Ooh.
And then we've got, then you've got that emotional manipulation, because the Mortis gods would know that Anakin is watching over Ahsoka. They would know stuff like that because they can feel all of that. So I could see this being really cool, like a cool thing. That's what I want. I want the Mortis gods meeting in live action.
No, I get it. I will say one more thing and then my tacos, and we'll be done with this because we can talk about this all night. I could very, very much see Abeloth being a part of Peridia.
Yeah.
I could see that being a kind of a different still the same, but is more in Peridia and things like that. That's more of a mystical.
But especially when you are so far away and in another galaxy, I mean, that kind of plays into the concept of parallel universes, right? So,
right, exactly. So, I don't know. We'll see. Point is, my tacos that are on the table because of heartbreak are indeed on the table.
You're breaking my heart.
Annie, you're breaking my heart.
And also, Padme should have been a better character in the picture.
Shut the fuck up. Anakin. Darth Maul is infinitely a much more interesting character than Padme Amidala.
I'm saying
that's what he was saying.
I'm saying she should have been a better character. She should have been more interesting.
Okay. No, okay, that I'll give you.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you that she is not a very interesting character, but should have been.
Yeah.
So,
but she still won. So
all right. Talk with everybody.
She's hot. That's the only thing she's got on her. And
and that
your bracket, your rules,
characters, bro. Your main character trait shouldn't be hot.
Exactly. Right? Your main character, and that you died of heartbreak.
Right. Yeah. Anyway.
It's not how you write a strong character. Her daughter
and all that.
Her daughter is a very well written character. Yeah. She's not as good.
Yeah. Bechdel tests, all that. Anyway, continue.
Exactly. If you really want to get into it, Leia does not pass the Bechdel test. Sorry.
No, I understand this too, but she's still better written.
She is a better written character, but she does not pass the Bechdel test.
We are descending into a hole. Let's dig ourselves out.
We are. Okay, so we're gonna move on here. The Mojo Dojo Casa House is gonna be in a galaxy far, far away.
Woo!
Be excited for this, guys, because I am. Ryan
Mojo Dojo Casa House far, far away.
Yeah. It is the Mojo Dojo Casa House on as visited on Mustafar. It would be on Mustafar. Just toxic masculinity in one.
That is the most patriarchal planet. Yes. Anyway,
concentrated toxic masculinity is Mustafar. All right, Ryan Gosling could be joining the galaxy far, far away as the actor is in talks to headline director Sean Levy's Star Wars movie. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Gosling is in negotiations for the lead role, but details about the character who he would play, are being kept under wraps. Story details are also unknown, though it is noted that it's a standalone movie that is not part of the Skywalker saga. God, if Gosling officially signs on, the expectation is his casting will help fast track Levy's Star Wars movie. It could be ready to begin production as early as this fall, assuming everything stays on track. So, guys, tacos on the table. Is Ryan Gosling enough to star in the Star Wars movie?
Oh yeah. No, definitely.
Frey, what are your thoughts?
I don't want to be the fall guy here.
Here we go.
But yes, all the tacos, all the tables. I am pro Ryan.
Right. I like Say Wong saying, nice use of Blade Runner pick. It is. And that's like the closest thing. Let's get the cyberpunk inspiration and put it in Star Wars, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fall Guy is what reminds me that he is capable of being a high-level action star, right? Like,
yes.
Like, again, everybody likes to associate Ryan Gosling with like rom-coms and things like that. People forget, but I mean, like, people forget that he's also been in a lot of really good action movies.
Oh yeah,
Fucking Driver, really good,
Yeah,
right?
there you go, yeah.
Obviously, we're talking about Blade Runner. You know, he was really good in Blade Runner 2077. The Fall Guy was an amazing movie. I'm sorry if you have not watched Fall Guy, you have to watch that.
Oh, it was so good.
Yes.
Loved it.
I could not say I could not say anything bad about that movie. It's got the right amount of comedy. It's got all of the action. It is nothing but a love letter to stunt work, to acting.
Yeah, definitely. And Aaron Taylor Johnson is in it so much more than I thought he was.
Yeah.
I had no idea how much. And Hannah Waddingham, oh my God, girl.
So good.
Call me.
Well, Aaron Taylor Johnson's
Call
character.
me.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, she's so hot. Aaron Taylor Johnson's character he plays such an annoying piece of shit, and I love it.
Yes. He really
Back
does.
To Star Wars.
Anyway, my
The only thing is, I kind of don't want Ryan Gosling to play a force sensitive character.
I don't want that. I don't know if I even want him to headline anything.
No, I'd be fine with him headlining a movie in the Star Wars universe, but I want him to be like a scoundrel. I want him to
exactly.
be,
I was thinking, a scoundrel or a bounty hunter.
The new
or
Han
something along
Solo.
those lines.
Yeah.
Like, I would like him to. I mean, it's funny. That's the second role he's stealing from Harrison Ford, but there you go.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So I'm going to say my hypermasculine, very stereotypical tacos are on the table. They're basically everything blue you can put on tacos are on there. They're very insecure about it.
God.
A little furry.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit of mold.
I'm into it. Let's see it. I want to see him in the Star Wars universe. And plus, telling other stories, different pockets of the Star Wars universe, like how they're getting into more like of the pirates nowadays.
Yeah.
Like I'm into it. Tell me more about Star Wars than just, it has to be about Luke Skywalker. So
I want him to be the original Mandalore.
Oh my God.
Tar Vizsla. He could be Tar Vizsla.
Yep.
Yeah, but then technically he'd still be a Jedi.
Yeah.
Because Tar Vizsla was.
Yeah, but he would be a Mandalorian Jedi, and that's totally different.
That is kind of cool, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, something about
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling with a laser sword that in my mind,
I don't. Yeah.
but him with a blaster seems right up the alley. Like that.
Like,
seems,
He pulled off
especially
a
with this,
dance
yeah.
sequence in Barbie. He can do anything.
Yeah, but I think blaster more than anything else.
what I'm saying is that me picturing in my mind, I don't like the idea of Ryan Gosling with the lightsaber, but him with the blaster and being a fucking badass, I'm all for that.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that too. I'm not saying that, but I would just love to see. I want him to be a Mandalorian, though. So, I mean, he could be a Mandalorian.
I could very much see him being a Mandalorian.
Or how about this? He could be what's her name? Sabine Wren's brother.
Did we see him in Rebels?
Yeah, Sabine. It's like we saw Sabine Wren's family in Rebels, and she had a brother.
He did have a brother. Is he still alive?
The mother and her brother, I think, survived. Her dad didn't, but I think they did.
Tristan Wren. His name was Tristan Wren.
I'm into it. I want to see Ryan.
You know what? You know what? I could see that. I could see that.
Or
could
just
see
like
that.
somebody brand new that
And I would love him to be, because Tristan Wren was a villain, so I would love him to be a villain.
Say Wong is saying they died. He can play Guado. Sack Deadpool. It is very, very, very evident that he does not like Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
Anyway,
okay.
moving on.
It's okay.
We do have many
people
other
can be
stories.
wrong.
We do have many other stories.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and move on, here, guys.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they did. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Anyway,
so
is it me?
We just thought we escaped the multiverse. That was relevant for what was before that. All right, then. The next two Avengers films have gone through a few different iterations over the last couple of years, and according to scooper Daniel Reichman from comic book Is that comic book
magazine, I think.
magazine? Okay.
Comic
The
book men.
Russos,
CBM.
book men. The Russos completely scrapped Waldron's script and the story for Avengers Doomsday. Oh, that's a little scary to hear. Everything is being rewritten from scratch, and that explains recent whispers about a small delay in getting the screenplay finished in time for when shooting starts this spring. So it looks like they still have the same shooting schedule, but they don't have the script for it. So it's a little scary to hear. This not only means that Doom hasn't simply replaced Kang in the story, but it should please those who have been unhappy with Waldron's previous MCU work. There's an entire section of the fan base unhappy with him vilifying the Scarlet Witch, for example.
Me! That's me!
I don't have a problem with that because she's a villain in the comics. Well, she's ambiguous, but I mean, at the same time, she plays a villain in the comics.
I don't even know if she was entirely villainized in Multiverse of Madness. So
Right.
I would
She was.
disagree with that,
No,
but
there's a lot of sympathy for what she did.
this is what I'm
And
saying.
she did nothing wrong.
Reichman,
She did a lot wrong. But okay.
Reichman also says in his recent report that Charlie Cox will have a minor role as Daredevil in Avengers Doomsday.
Ooh.
The Man Without Fear has never been one for team ups, so this isn't a total shocker. It's cool that he will make an appearance though, which isn't entirely true. He has been a part of a couple of different teams. We'll get into that another day. Avengers Doomsday. He's been a part of Avengers. He's technically been a part of the Avengers too. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
he is somebody who likes to go and be on his own, but he does do a lot of team ups. So
yeah,
I don't know if I can agree with the Man Without Fear has never been one for team ups.
I think the Charlie Cox iteration is what they're talking about, though.
Maybe that. Like I was gonna say, he literally had a team up with Deadpool and Blade. So I don't. And like in the comic books, so I don't know where that one's coming from.
But everybody teams up with Blade and Deadpool.
Yeah, Avengers Doomsday is set to be released in May 2026, with Avengers Secret Wars scheduled to arrive in May 2027. So tacos on the table. Will Daredevil and She-Hulk reunite in Doomsday and get it on again?
Hell yeah!
Give me a little yellow and green action. So no, that has nothing to do with what came before it previously. It was the Multiverse of Madness thing.
Yeah.
You thought we escaped the multiverse, but we pulled you back in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry you're not there with me. That's okay.
Yeah. I'm going to say my golden, red, and bloody tacos are on the table.
Ooh, blood everywhere.
That's disgusting.
That means you're eating your meat rare.
Blech.
That's the only way to do it. It's the paleo diet.
Are they going to explain why he has so many different colors of uniforms?
Well, you gotta.
Do you wear the same
try
clothes
different
every day, James?
Well, you gotta have
I'm just
different
saying he's the
style.
only one picking out these outfits.
You know,
he's
he's
blind.
not the only one.
you can have taste.
Captain America's had like 17 costumes.
Yeah, but he is. That James said he is blind, so
That is true.
he doesn't. know which
He's got other people. He's got other people who can.
Some
Can
people
be like,
can
"Hey, I
smell
think you look good
colors,
in
y'all.
this."
Like, who picks out gold for
A
their?
guy
That
who-
was
a
his
guy who can't see.
dad. That was
Yeah,
for
that
his
guy who
dad.
can't
His dad had golden red
his trunks.
boxers. Yeah.
Right. Oh no. From She-Hulk, who's the guy? Who is the costume guy?
Oh my god. Oh, I don't even remember his name, but I love him.
Yeah, him. That's who's picking out his outfits.
Yeah.
He's got a super tailor.
He
Yeah.
does.
Well,
does.
no. He's got the
That
tailor.
was
from
literally
She-Hulk.
in She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that was in She-Hulk. I was like, I
Yeah,
remember
Jeff
that.
saying the fashion designer from She-Hulk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
Oh
just
my
wanted
God,
to
he was
explain.
amazing.
I just
love
wanted to
it.
explain.
Which is actually, again, is an actual character from the comics. Just
Yes.
for everybody who wants to sit
Yeah.
there and complain about, why did they do that? They made a superhero Taylor. Like, that is a character from the comics.
character
Yeah,
in the
he's
comics,
totally
it was
character from the
everything from
comics.
She-Hulk is from the comics, and it was a great show.
Y'all
I'm
don't
sorry.
know. She-Hulk gets weird.
It's weird. She's great. Yeah.
She gets weird. My tacos are on the table. I always want more Charlie Cox in
Yeah.
my life.
I'll take it.
So
You always want more.
I
He
get
wants
it.
more Cox.
I
in
get
my
it.
life.
Yep. No, I get it.
He's like, can you stop making Cox jokes around my mom? Come on.
Mhm.
She's the one that
100%.
mentioned all the Cox jokes and the vajayjays, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of the multiverse saga,
He's like, God, can we move on?
The
Moving on.
MCU
two stories.
is
There you go.
embracing the strange.
We are embracing the strange with all the jokes we make tonight.
We embraced the strange 207 episodes ago.
Yes,
Marvel
embraced it, yeah.
Studios has shifted a lot of things in recent years after some of its characters were left hanging in the multiverse saga. But we've got some updates to share. The rumor is Doctor Strange 3 and Shang-Chi 2 are not slated to start filming until 2026, y'all. Director Destin Daniel Cretton, who helmed Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, is reportedly still tied to the sequel. However, his busy schedule may delay things further as he is set to direct Spider-Man 4 next. That's okay. Sony just needs to give Spider-Man back to the MCU. Anyway, meanwhile, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness follow-up is expected to bring back Sam Raimi as director, though details remain under wraps. Marvel Studios is also reportedly moving forward with the long-discussed Strange Academy series. The show is said to feature Benedict Wong reprising his role as Sorcerer Supreme Wong. Wouldn't it be funny if Benedict Wong's character Wong, his first name really was Benedict? That would be amazing. Mentoring a new generation of sorcerers. This seems like a natural progression after, like, in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, like that whole Carmitage sequence with Wanda saying, "This is me being reasonable." And they took like that big hit from her.
Yeah.
So no official word on if, Benji Cumberbatch involvement in the series on his
on her back.
And fans won't have to wait long to see him back in action. In a recent interview, the actor confirmed he'll be filming Avengers Doomsday this year. So talk is on the table. How do you feel about all this Stranger Things coming to the MCU?
I'm in. I'm in.
What about Madison?
I have always loved the more arcane side of the universe, and so it's great. I'm in.
I do 100% believe that she shows up.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Has to.
She's a fan favorite, and I think that whatever relationship happened between her and Wong is something that people want to see. So,
oh yeah,
didn't they mention her in another show?
Yeah, they did.
That's funny.
It was recently. It was in What If? Didn't they mention something about Madison and What If?
I think it was that.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean that's a good way to bring what's her name?
And
back.
by the way, go to bed, Bruce.
Go to bed, Bruce.
Go to bed.
Or
I want to
stay
see
up.
the butt in the bed and the head on the pillow.
Unless
Deadpool, go to bed, Bruce. I know where you live.
Oh, that's good. Unless you need a snacky. Maybe a snacky would be good. You know what I mean? Maybe mom can fix you up something. Maybe a quesadilla real quick. That'd be good.
You want quesadilla?
Quesadilla? Okay, back to this.
Yes,
I like
anyway,
this. I like this idea of doing like a next generation type, and they really haven't explored a ton of what the whole Doctor Strange, Carmitage thing. I think that's a good avenue to go after.
Yeah.
What was her name? America
Chavez.
Chavez.
Bring her back.
Well, they could do that, and then that could be the way to have Amon Vellani's Miss Marvel come and recruit her for Young Avengers.
Yeah,
because they're saying that she's going to be a part of Young Avengers, but she hasn't done the recruiting for it yet. So,
you mean
right?
Champions?
Yeah.
For America Chavez, yeah.
Yeah, so that could be a good way to do that.
So Chuck is saying, will we see Ned at Wong's school for gifted magic users?
That's great.
That would be amazing.
That's great.
Sandra Betty says, Frey, I think you earned anti-points. LOL.
My slightly sentient flowing tacos that can just go off on their own and, do whatever they want to are on the table.
Nice.
My sling ring opening portals to other places, tacos.
Other taco
Well, they
shops.
were on the table, but they have now gone to another place.
They're now in the MCU.
They are now, for some reason, just on Dormammu's face.
Right.
Right.
Dormammu,
Dormammu.
I have come to eat taco.
I've come with Taco Bell.
Dormammu, I'm sorry. I came to grab those tacos back. I didn't mean to sling ring them to your face.
Right.
I had a Mexican pizza last night.
On his face. My tacos are on the table 100% on this. I think we do need something that shows more of that mystic side, with Wong being a teacher and showing why he is the Sorcerer Supreme.
I think this also could set up him being the mentor for the Young Avengers too.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, like we've been waiting for Shang-Chi 2 and Doctor Strange 3. We needed an update on that as well, because it's nice to hear Sam Raimi is still attached to it. That we are going to get a continuation of that story. So
yeah, I think it's going to be good, and I do think that having them after the multiverse saga, because there's so much they have to clean up now,
right,
that I think just having that and then bringing it on after that, I think actually would help.
Right.
Yeah, really
like
streamline it a little more.
All right, great.
So let's go ahead.
Yep.
Let's move on to this next story.
Battlestar Galactica meets Star Trek meets Star Wars with a hint of Starship Troopers, all set within the MCU. Get your special stock out.
Oh, I'm 100% here for this.
Get your special stock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
The long-awaited arrival of Nova in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is upon us. A Nova TV series in works at Marvel Television with some new intel sheds light on what the show might look like. The rumor teases a unique tone and an iconic Marvel villain. According to The Scoop, Marvel reached out to the writers and asked them to pitch for Nova, with Annihilus as the main villain in mind. They also requested the story to feel young and sexy, capturing the energy of 80s military movies. One pitch was essentially Starship Troopers, with Richard Rider in Casper's arc as a sort of cocky jerk who falls in love with Namorita, joins the Nova Corps, and gets assigned to a backwater outer rim-like planet that becomes the first phase of the Annihilus wave. Kevin Feige previously confirmed that the series would focus on the Richard Rider version of Nova, who was first introduced in The Man Called Nova, #1 in 1976, by writer Marv Wolfman and artist John Buscema.
Marv Wolfman is so sweet. I love him. Oh, go ahead.
So, tacos on the table. Are you doing your part to get excited for a Nova series?
I'm doing my part.
Young Phil chimes in. I ain't done shit.
I done shit.
So I ask you, would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more?
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
Are you?
I ain't did shit.
I love that meme.
That's great.
I like
Apparently, Sacramento Deadpool's playing Nova.
Oh, I think he's building a costume. I remember him showing me that.
Wait, who is? It's what's his name? It's Blue Beetle guy. Who played Blue Beetle?
Holo Maridueña.
Yeah, he's
Holo
playing
Maridueña.
Nova.
Is he playing Richard
Yeah,
Rider?
he got cast
He
as
did?
Nova.
Seriously?
Yes. We talked about this last year, like 6 months ago.
Oh,
Okay, so this is what I was looking up right now, because I was like, I thought I remember, the last thing I remember is they were doing Sam Alexander. And that's why I was like, wait, when did Feige confirm that we were doing Richard Rider?
He's going to be in it as a mentor to Sam Alexander.
Okay, because I thought the focus was Sam Alexander, and they're talking about like, oh yeah, Richard Rider, and we're gonna do like an 80s thing, and I'm like, I'm all for that. I love it. Like if they would to do like Starship Troopers and Richard Rider's Casper Van Dien's character, right? Like that'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But like if they do it like a non-linear story where it's like you have two parallel stories, you're doing Richard Rider and Sam Alexander at the same time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's separate arcs. I'm all for that. I like the idea of that. And then in the end, you have that culmination of Richard Rider.
Yeah.
Like meeting Sam Alexander, right? But at the same time, like, so is Holo playing Sam?
That was the rumor, but I don't know if it ever got confirmed or not. I don't remember hearing anything after that. And then we got this. And so now I'm like, what's up, motherfuckers?
But cool.
It
No,
just
no,
says
no, sounds
cast
good.
in a role, rumored to be cast in a role in Nova.
So yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't specify which, I guess.
Oh yeah,
It may be one of those things where he doesn't start out as Nova. So the first season is Richard Rider. And then we get all invested in him. And then they do something. And then Sam becomes a bigger deal.
yeah. So the rumor is that he has been cast, and Tanner Gilman have been cast, but they haven't said what roles they're playing.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Cool.
Who knows then?
All right. Well, no, I'm very in. I don't know that much about Nova, but he sounds cool.
He's OP.
Yeah, he is. Think the Green Lantern, but like he doesn't do he doesn't do the whole
constructs.
construct thing that the Green Lanterns do. They're basically like
I'm in.
the Nova Corps are,
So space
intergalactic
cops.
police. Like they're like space cops.
Well,
And
it's like
the
so
ultimate space cop out of
but-
all of them.
Nova Corps was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Yes, but I don't remember that very
They
well.
had the cool
But-
spaceships and they had
Yeah,
like,
no. I remember them in Guardians too. But okay, I got you.
So the
space-
planet was destroyed, and that's the thing, is that supposedly or like allegedly the Nova Corps was destroyed along with them because they were based on that planet. But the thing is that doesn't mean that Richard Rider wasn't out in the galaxy, on patrol when it happened, and now he's the last of the Nova Corps, and that's how you do that story.
That
Like
would be
rather than it being Richard Rider is the best of the Nova Corps, the way they write the story is Richard Rider is the last of the Nova Corps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether
cool.
you like it or not.
Right.
Okay. I'm in.
I like that better than having a bunch of space cops, with huge amounts of a huge power set wandering around.
Yeah.
Cool. Then my multicolored tacos representing all of the emotional spectrum are on the table.
Right. I'm looking at the chat again. Sack Deadpool said, "What did I just say?" And I'm looking up there.
Oh, about the yeah.
compared-
Oh, yeah.
The Nova
Sure,
Corps to
no.
the Green Lantern. Since like,
Yeah, he
that's
literally said, "I'm excited to see how they treat MCU's Green Lantern."
I didn't
Yeah.
even see that. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So again, Richard Rider. And this will be my last point before we move on to this last piece. Richard Rider. He is a very OP character, and it's because, and I think they're going with this theme more than anything. When you have a human that is embedded with Kree augmentations, they tend to be stupid powerful.
Like
Oh, yeah.
Captain Marvel.
That's exactly where I'm going with that. Is that Captain Marvel is super OP, right?
Mhm.
Nova, essentially, his backstory is the same. So
I
he has a bunch of Kree augmentations that make him like stupid strong.
Mhm.
And there
Gotcha.
were rumors that they're gonna tie in where Captain Marvel was during Endgame,
Ooh. Okay.
because a lot of people are saying like, okay, well, why was she, gone, and how come she was missing for like the half of the movie? And there's been rumors where they're saying that she was off in another part of the galaxy with Nova fighting an intergalactic war.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Right. And you have someone like Nova and Captain Marvel, who are two of the and Nova would be a character that would be like on par with Captain Marvel, I would say,
Yeah.
in order to keep it in line with the comics. Like, you make him strong, but don't make him as strong as Captain Marvel. Like, Captain Marvel could probably beat him in a fight,
Right.
but he is like the same level of OP as Captain Marvel.
I
Right.
gotcha. Okay.
Right.
Cool. Yeah.
You know,
All right.
the
Sounds
only,
good.
at that point, the only people we really have to worry about are Sentinel, who we're getting in Thunderbolts,
Mhm.
Right. And then eventually when they introduce Gladiator, because I mean, we're getting the mutants, which means
You mean Sentry, right?
Sentry. Sorry,
Yeah.
I said Sentinel. Sentry. But Gladiator, who will eventually get when they start bringing in the Shi'ar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's next. So I think, I think
Yeah,
that's good.
Gladiator, because the Superman characters in Marvel, like the Superman equivalent characters, are going to be Sentry, Captain Marvel, Nova, Gladiator, and
Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl is actually up there. Sadly enough, Guardians 3. What's his name? Adam
Warlock.
Adam Warlock.
Yeah,
those are the characters that are like equivalent to Superman in the Marvel universe.
Cool.
So, all right, let's move on. We're gonna be doing a slightly new segment within a segment, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a Morris Driscoll of segments.
Yeah, it is it's segment. Segmentception. There we go. Segception. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome. We're welcoming you into Casting Corral.
Or we don't have like a little country
voice of
twang.
Navy football, Pete Medhurst, died.
Oh no!
I know you guys don't know that, but
shit, he was
sad.
55.
Yeah, that's young.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, I'm immortal, so everything's young to me, but that's young.
No, 55 is young. That is.
It
not
is,
young.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So we don't have like a country twang for Casting Crow.
No. So I was trying to make something, and it never ended up materializing the way I wanted it to.
All right, I got you.
I was trying to make a picture. I was trying to make a picture of of cats in a corral inside of a Hollywood dressing room.
I got you. So Casting Corral.
Okay, that has nothing to do with
anyway,
where that came from.
All right,
hey, it's MCU Casting Corral time. Get along there, little characters. We have so many casting rumors for the MCU that we are getting on our Venom horses and lassoing some rumored actors and the characters they may be playing. Yeehaw! Let's fucking go, partner.
Oh, Jesus.
Time to get your special shock out, nerds.
I lean into this. All right. First up, Inside Scooper, my time to shine hello, has been busy in that casting corral. Here's what he's got for us. Maybe the third movie for Black Panther should be titled Black Panther the Recast. That's right. We're talking about who will play the title role. 3 names have emerged. John David Washington,
Okay,
Kelvin Harrison Jr., and Aaron Pierre. But wait, there's more. The current rumor for Black Panther's return is the Avengers movies, then Black Panther 3. All good choices. But isn't Aaron playing John Stewart in Lanterns?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. John David Washington has been on the short list from fans for a while to replace Black Panther. Which, if he does end up getting cast, have there been any movies with him and his dad together?
Yes, they were in. They just did a movie that his brother directed.
Okay.
And it was a play that they all did.
Okay.
And they did it, but it was like a small movie, but it just came out last year. So that's the only thing they've done. I think they've done stage together, but I don't think they've ever done like a movie together, other than that one.
That would be interesting. A major superhero movie where John David Washington is the title character and his dad is playing a supporting character in it. So
I have said this. I said if Chadwick Boseman had not gotten Black Panther, I wanted John David Washington to be him.
Yeah, I like the idea of John David Washington. I think he is a tremendous actor. The guy is. I feel like he is on the road to eventually outshining his dad.
Yeah. He's just a phenomenal actor. I just think that he's gonna do amazing things. So if he gets to play Black Panther, T'Challa, or he plays the son of T'Challa, however they do it, I think it would be amazing.
I would assume they're probably going with Lassant. or whatever his name was.
Well,
Toussaint.
so because of the
Toussaint.
multiverse,
Yeah.
he could be a T'Challa from another.
He could be a variant T'Challa. Sure.
Yeah, and then he just stays in whatever universe comes out of this.
Yeah,
And
I do feel like you have to be careful about that too, though.
But the thing is that's what Secret Wars did in the comics. Is
Yeah.
it ended up taking multiple universes and putting it all together, so you had all your characters in one universe. So
Right.
it makes sense to do that, because then you can recast any character you want going forward.
That's a good point.
absolutely.
You know,
So the next one from my time
Yes,
to
yes.
shine. Hello,
I was
because
gonna
we
say
have like 4.
I was gonna say
for
before you
him.
move on there, Aaron Pierre. I said this in the chat earlier. Aaron Pierre is my new heartthrob right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You did
Dude
say
is so obscenely handsome. It's ridiculous, and his eyes are fucking. There's something
that. We
about
had to pull
God,
Phil
man.
out of
Man, your
his
glasses
eyes
are getting
because he got
fogged up.
lost
because
into
my eyes are steaming right now.
yeah.
There is something about gray eyes that are extremely attractive, and he has gray eyes.
Okay.
And this is coming from a cis straight man. Okay.
Okay. All right.
This is not.
We're getting weird now, and
When-
we're gonna bring it back. We're
I'm just
bringing
saying.
it back.
I'm just saying.
I
both
mean,
guys
just,
are both great actors. They could both play. And Kelvin Harrison, everything he's been in has been good. So I
Yeah.
mean, you can go either way with the three of them, either playing Toussaint or playing a recast.
Yeah.
T'Challa.
Yeah.
The only thing is seeing how they pull off that Afrikaans accent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Well, no, they've got something to work on because of how Chadwick Boseman did it.
Right.
Very, and I think, anyway, that I think it's all good choices. Whoever wins, we're going to be the real winners, to be honest.
Exactly.
So this one's in its infancy, like Baby Tiamat. Bill Skarsgård is rumored to be up for a non-Eternals role in the MCU, but no further information is available. Maybe he's keeping his vampire streak going and will play Dracula opposite Mahershala Ali.
Where's my money?
I want my $10.
Where's my money, man? Okay, I
Of
like.
course, that was Moon Knight, and
Yeah, that was Moon Knight. That's what I was going for.
Bill
Yeah.
Skarsgård has played multiple characters in like multiple characters in a single franchise before. If you look at like where he is in the what's the universe that it is in?
the Kingverse,
The King of Earth.
yeah.
He has played multiple characters in Stephen King's universe,
Mm-hmm.
because obviously he's played he's played Pennywise, but he's also played characters in was it Newcastle or the TV show that also lives in that universe?
Oh, the I know which one you're talking about. Is he gonna do the dairy?
I think he's
Welcome
going
to
to be
Derry.
there too.
Welcome to Dairy.
Yeah. Oh, and they're saying Bill Skarsgård also wants to play the Joker.
We are not talking about the Joker right now.
Again, I know how much you hate that, but again, I think he would kill that just because I think he would kill it in taking a different take, the same way that again, I'm forgetting everybody's names right now.
Joaquin Phoenix.
No, not Joaquin Phoenix. Fuck Joaquin Phoenix.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto, and doing a different take on the character the way that Jared Leto did.
The next one was gonna be Cesar Romero.
All right. Anybody have any comments before we jump to the next?
Nope, move on.
Keep
All right.
going.
The joke that keeps on giving may be true after all. Hugh Jackman is coming back to play Wolverine for the Doomsday Secret Wars event in the MCU, but now the rumor is he doesn't want to stop there. He wants to play Logan for the next 10 years at least. I guess he really is going to play Wolverine till he's 90.
I think he will, as long as he keeps fucking. I mean, he was in the best shape of his fucking life in Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh yeah,
He was in better shape in that movie than he was in X-Men X2, and he was pretty ripped in X2.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was getting fit for his best friend boyfriend, so
Yeah.
But I think it's great. I think it's going to be awesome. There is another rumor later on that we're going to talk about, like another casting thing, and I might have there's also a reference to that. So just be ready for that.
All right.
All right.
So if that's 10 years, let's say 2 years to make a movie, so that's like five movies.
But they won't do 5 movies. He might be in like 2.
Maybe.
Yeah. So anyway, I think it's cool. Like, he's made such a meal out of being Wolverine. It's almost to the point where we can't see anybody else but him. I mean, yeah, it was fun to see all the different ones in Deadpool and Wolverine, but I just can't, like right now, I can't see anybody. And if he's willing to do it, let's let him do it. I mean,
I don't know.
The character's like 500 years old. So
we need Short King Wolverine.
Soldier, yeah.
MCU.
I need Short King for sure.
Oh yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So okay, last one from My Time to Shine. Hello. And we getting some pepper in the mix of Doomsday. That's right. Gwyneth Paltrow is rumored to return for Avengers Doomsday. Is it going to be a big role or a cameo? We don't know, but she is the OG corporate badass that helped launch the MCU.
I'm not against it. I like the character, but I mean, she has stated multiple times that she doesn't want to return to Marvel. But
yeah,
it would
be no, of course. What
I was saying, it would be nice to see her character return.
Oh yeah, now of course she will return, but will have turned Stark Industries into a new age, like
candle making.
Yeah, candle making and health making.
Yeah, the company will be called Poop.
Soup.
It'll be called Salt and Pepper.
Soup.
No,
it'll be called Poop.
Poop.
Anyway, okay, so
it's funny. Sack Deadpool made a joke very similar. Let's hope it's a cameo. She can stay to selling her goop.
Yep.
Goop. I thought you were saying poop.
I was saying
he
poop.
did say poop.
Oops.
All right, moving on to industry insider Jeff Schneider. He's been lassoing those mutant rumors of the MCU.
Yeah.
The rumor. Go ahead.
What? No, I said yeehaw.
Oh, yeehaw. Okay. This rumor has that Phoenix factor. Stranger Things star Sadie Sink is being eyed to play Jean Grey. Maybe her role in the #1 series was her audition. They are casting them younger these days. I hope they scrap the romance between her and Logan, though.
Yeah, in fact, it was Jackman. That would be a little much, but
I think that would be less of a romance and more of a grooming situation. But,
looking at her, I could see it. I could see it. She has a Jean Grey about her.
Yeah,
she does.
Can't be any worse than Sansa Stark.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't hate her as Jean Grey. The
lot to work with. That was kind of the problem.
The writing in the movies was already bad. So
yeah.
I blame Curtis.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
Curtis's
into.
fault.
I mean, also I feel like Jean Grey should be, at least a little hot, and I get it. So
yeah. To be fair, James, I think Curtis blames himself too. So I mean,
yep, we all blame Curtis Corona.
All right,
Good.
this last casting lasso that we've got going on here. The last one, it has wicked energy.
Ooh.
Cynthia Erivo. I knew I said it wrong. That's why I stopped. I was like, that is not what I said. What it says is not what I said. Has expressed interest in playing the weather goddess Storm. And the rumor is Marvel has also expressed an interest. There is another unknown name Marvel is considering, so maybe we will see if Storm can really defy gravity.
I know there was for the unknown name. I know there was talk of what's her name from. I don't know the actress from Bad Monkey, the priestess.
Oh,
of her playing Storm.
Her last name's Turner. Jodie Turner Smith.
Journey Foster Turner, maybe, or Turner Foster or something.
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about, and it's kind of
Jodie Turner Smith.
For the record,
Jodie
that's
Turner.
my vote. Second of all, I could very much see Cynthia Erivo playing her. She looks the part.
The only problem with Cynthia Erivo is she's our age.
Yeah,
and if
that,
you're
that is a
you're
problem.
trying if you're trying to portray a younger X-Men, you know, like you don't want to have Storm be in her 30s while everybody else is in, you know,
which is why
early
I'm
20s.
voting for Jodie Foster Turner. I think.
Yeah,
Jodie Turner Smith is the
Jodie
actress's
Turner
name.
Smith.
Now, also to be fair, if we are recasting T'Challa, and T'Challa is in his late 20s to early 30s, which is like the majority of the actors that they're looking at right now.
Yeah.
Then that would also make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. What if because Logan's going to be older, what if they have an older set that is the international crowd, like Storm and Logan and Wolverine and Colossus and
As long as Colossus is the version from Deadpool, I'm
Yeah.
and Nightcrawler and
Yeah.
they're older, so they're like the teachers at the school and
Right,
like
see
the
that.
older
Or
team, the
again,
mentors. Then you
you're-
can have like the Jean Grey and the Colossus,
Yeah.
or not Colossus, Cyclops, and
Could
the
be a situation like kind of like they're doing with for where the X-Men are kind of in their own universe, and then that's like the older X-Men, and so somehow there's something where they meet in some way, and so we have a younger set and then an older set.
Yeah.
And the older set includes like Hugh Jackman and
if they
Cynthia
do,
Aurora Monroe.
right, if they do this right, do not cast the First Class as younger actors. If you are going to cast the First Class, they should be a little bit older. And when I say older, I mean like in our age range, or I guess in my age range, in their early to mid 30s.
Yeah.
Right. And then have the new class. So your not really Iceman, Jubilee, and you know, kind of like the newer,
so like the second generation or the whatever. Yeah.
right, like all the
Yeah.
students that kind of get peppered in, you know, your Magic and characters like that.
Right.
Have them be in their early 20s, but then cast Cyclops, Wolverine, Jean Grey, Beast, Storm, Iceman, cast them a little bit older.
Right, because
Yeah.
we can kind of go with how it began in that way with the First Class, where they were older and you had the younger people kind of slowly
Right.
coming
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Or
So-
you do where you have everybody cast, you know, the older characters, and then you can do like I know Marvel is really into doing nonlinear stories now, so you cast younger to play them as First Class characters. So you can do Beast before he gets the blue fur and before he experiments on himself and becomes what he is. He's just a big dude.
Alan
Big smart
Rickson.
dude.
Yeah, Alan Rickson would be fun as like Beast before he gets the blue fur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Well, phew, that was a lot of work, but I think we got all those casting rumors corralled for now.
Until next
Tacos
week,
on
y'all.
the table. Which ones are you swiping right on?
Right. Sack Deadpool was saying, if we're gonna do older X-Men mentors, bring Kelsey Grammer back as Beast.
Oh, definitely.
Apparently, he's unemployed now.
Yeah, I know. Kelsey Grammer did play Beast in the Marvels, so I mean, like, spoiler,
and you know,
yeah, spoiler alert for anybody who didn't see the post-credit scene in the Marvels. Kelsey Grammer shows up
I
as
freaked
Beast.
out in the theater. It was great.
He
Yeah.
did. He didn't scream
He
as
did.
loud as I did with the whole Charlie.
I
Cox
did not,
scene.
but I did very firmly grab your arm though. So
He did. It hurt.
I did. I didn't
had
realize I
bruises
was
for,
that
like, a
excited
couple
about the
days.
X-Men, but I was apparently.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I mean, these are all fun casting rumors. I'm
I would not be mad if any or all of these came true. So,
right for the majority of it. I'm not
but
upset.
also I do think generally we do need to give Hugh Jackman just a little bit of a break.
No, we
Before
gotta use
he
them while we
breaks a
have it.
hip.
Before he breaks a hip, exactly. Let's just not.
Before he breaks a hip.
It's made of adamantium. He'll be fine.
Did you see how ripped that guy was in Deadpool versus Wolverine?
He was
Man, I'm
so
just
ripped.
saying.
And they did it in
Give the
slow
man a
mo.
break.
Yeah, they did it in slow mo because everybody knows how ripped he is.
Right? They were like, "Oh, we're slow moing this, mofo."
Exactly.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for being part of my casting corral.
Yeah,
No,
no.
the casting corral. No.
I don't know if all my tacos are on the table for this one, but you know what's on the table?
We got merch for you.
There it is. Merch, people. Come get them. You want a shirt? We got them. We don't have a hat. We should get that off the screen, but that's fine. But
like
if you want a shirt,
like
we
a
got the
little
black
bar.
shirt. We got the black shirt with the logo, or we got the gray shirt with the characters on it. All you got to do is DM us at Distance Nerding on Instagram. Let us know how many you're looking for, what size you're looking for, and we'll find a way to get it to you. Whether we're at the cons, it's about to be con season. We'll have them at the cons, or we can ship it to you $20 or $25 if we got to do the shipping. It's all good.
30 if it's in Florida.
Yeah, 30 if it's in Florida. You know, I have to say, I do love the black one, but the gray one is my favorite.
The fun
There you
shirt.
go. See,
I really do. It's soft. You can wear it whenever.
It's soft because you have James on your chest, and it's like it's like a cat.
He's a little soft boy.
James, what?
what's happening?
Why am I a soft boy?
Yeah,
And you know,
you're
when
saying-
I
you're
wear
saying
a
you're little
shirt,
soft boy.
y'all get nuzzled in there. You
Yeah.
get all warm and toasty.
I'm uncomfortable with this now.
I think the goal of the show is just to make Shadu as uncomfortable as possible.
You guys need to do a Council of Wade's
Mhm.
sticker. Like with
Oh,
all your
yeah.
different versions.
We're
That'd
actually
be cool.
working on one.
Well,
Council Deadpools. Yeah.
that's
Burn
awesome
you
because I'm
out
going to
yet
take
for
credit
your
for it since I said
Number
it.
2,
so.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh man, we got to find that symbol from Rick and Morty, the Council of Ricks, and
Yeah.
copy it, and make a Council of Wades.
Yeah. That would be great.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk schedule here. So Tuesdays, the download, the show you're watching right now from 6:30 to 8:30. We're actually almost on time here. We do this little show called The Download. We talk news, rumors, everything that you are watching right here. Of course, on Thursdays and Fridays, we do The Build. Thursdays, it's from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. On Fridays, it is from 6 to 7. And we do all the fun stuff. We do all the brackets and interview all the fun people. Now, it's not confirmed, but we may be having a very, very, very special guest on Friday. More information coming soon because we're still trying to lock it down, but we're in talks with somebody who is pretty big. So we will give you guys more information as that comes. Now I have been doing game streams again, just because it's slower season. I've been off on Mondays, so as of yesterday, I did do another 4-hour game stream on Twitch. Played a little bit of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which is an amazing game so far. Very Indiana Jones, a lot of stealth. You don't really use your gun, but you can pistol whip people, and that's funny. Use your whip a lot. It's great. And there's a lot of disguises and problem solving and puzzles and stuff like that. It's fun. It's funny because the formula with Indiana Jones is always Nazis. You got to fight Nazis. You're fighting Italian fascists because you're infiltrating the Vatican. It's great.
Nazi adjacent.
No, what's funny is you're fighting against these Italian fascists, right? The black shirts and everything.
Yeah.
And the scene that I got to yesterday, right before I got off that game, the Nazis show up out of nowhere. Because
they do,
right? Because they're meeting with Mussolini at the Vatican. It's so funny because I'm just
of course,
find a way
now. I will say that, of course, right now is a perfect time to fight Nazis.
Good God, it's funny because I'm sitting there going Indiana Jones. There's it's not Indiana Jones if you're not pulling Nazis into it. So it's so you are fighting Nazis at some point, and it's great.
And play right now if for some reason you want to fight Nazis.
Exactly. If you want to punch a Nazi in the face, it's the perfect time to
couldn't possibly understand why you might want to do that right now.
Right now, the second the second game I started playing the story mode for Black Ops 6.
Okay.
Which again is really, really, really well done. I can understand why it took him 6 years to make this game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I know Call of Duty games come out every year, but there's 3 different studios that make Call of Duty games. It took Treyarch 6 years to make this game.
Eek.
Yeah. Still a little bit buggy. It's like it shouldn't be this buggy for a game that took six years to make, but the story is really well done. Right. It takes place during Desert Storm, and there's like a lot of like background stuff. I ran into at the time Governor Clinton in the game, and they have it's 1991 Governor Clinton at a campaign rally, and basically the idea is you're trying to get into a CIA Black Ops like black site,
Like DARPA.
yeah, something like that. And there's a senator who has access to it. So the whole point of the mission is you have like this camera and you're trying to get a picture of his eye. So then that way you can use it for a retinal scanner.
Oh, cool.
Right. But like when you first walk into the place, the senator is talking to Bill Clinton and you have a digital Bill Clinton on the screen talking to him. And it's like at a campaign rally, so he's on stage, and I'm like, such an amazing fucking Bill Clinton. And
Hey,
Phil, did you know that the DeLong Fam Cosplay channel is
I was
going
gonna do
live
that next.
tomorrow at 6?
So DeLong Family Cosplay, I was going to bring that up next. DeLong Family Cosplay, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, they're going to be doing cosplay builds and cosplay repairs and things like that, getting ready for their next appearances and doing costume builds and things like that. They will be running before Graveyard does Conversations in the Void. So guys, please join DeLong Family Cosplay's YouTube page and follow them and join in on that chat. It's fun stuff.
Yeah, they are amazing people. So
well, it's not just that they're amazing people, but also just Jeff is so fucking talented.
Yeah, like some
stuff.
of the stuff that he makes on there
It's
is amazing.
insane. It really is.
Yeah. So he's building stuff. I don't know. To open the chat right here if he's saying what he's working on right now. He's just saying that they'll be on tomorrow.
Yeah. That's it.
I love that he said we'll be on tomorrow at 6 p.m. on the only time zone that matters.
There you go.
Oh,
It's evenly split.
Yeah, he's doing Sam's Pumpkin. So if you guys are into Trick or Treat.
Oh, that's cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
Awesome. So fun stuff right there. God, sack Deadpool. Those Nazis, they'll sneak up on you like a prison penis.
Oh my goodness.
So bad. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for our schedule.
Pluggables. Let's get to pluggables.
Hey.
These plugs. And not the kind of plugs that we're talking about with the Nazis.
No. We're
Not the prison
we're gonna
penises.
move on for the prison peni.
Not prison plugs.
Oh, we're gonna move on from the peni. All right. I am SHDU Studios or Shud Studios if you
Shud the Chud.
I'm SHD Studios on YouTube and on Instagram. I currently do Elder Scrolls content, TTRPG videos, lore from my own fantasy world, my own custom music, paranormal investigations, and so much more nerdy stuff. I am also on Fray's channel. We have a little series called Classified, where we take your favorite pop culture characters and place them into their respective D&D classes. We are currently working on Season 2. There is also Journal of the Ancestors, which is a continuation of Journals of the Classes, where we will go over the different races, ancestries, and or species and inhabit the worlds of the multiverse. I am also in the Distance Learning Sphere. I am on the Download on Tuesdays, which is the very show you're watching right now, the Build on Thursdays, and sometimes Fridays, and I am allegedly on Kyber Cave Productions. Allegedly.
Jahmez, you have any comments? Anything you wanna say or plug?
The only thing I want to say is have something you want to discuss. Tell us what you're nerding out on and make sure to let us know in the Facebook group, the Distance Nerdington Post.
Wrong page right there. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support us, the best way to do that is to head over to distancenerding.com. Go up to the top of the page right there. You see it right there on the screen. There's the big old blue button that says buy us a taco.
Buy us a taco.
You can buy us a taco. Join the taco party. Right, join the taco party. It's the best way to support the show and support everything that we do. It helps us get to more shows, do more content, get better prizes to give away to everybody out there. We're overdue. We need to give away a prize soon, guys. Help us come up with a concept, or not a concept, but give us a goal.
Yeah.
Right, all of you guys out there, give us a goal. Give us a goal to get to, whether that's followers on Instagram or followers on Facebook or YouTube. YouTube is actually where we want to go. Let's, James, give me a look it up for me real quick. How many followers do we have on YouTube right now?
I think it's 330.
330.
330. Okay.
Okay. If we get to 400 followers on YouTube, so that means tell your friends, tell everybody you know, we're going to give away a prize. Now, what that prize is, no idea yet. It's probably going to be a Lego kit because that's usually what I give away. But let's me and James will get together. We're gonna figure out what the prize is. But when we get to 400, Sandra just looked it up. It's 334 right now.
Great.
When we get to 400 followers, guys, on YouTube, we will give away a prize.
I like it.
We will announce what that prize is once me and James go over what we're gonna buy. So, but guys, that's going to be our next goal. Okay. Once we get to 400 followers, we're giving away a prize. And again, we give away good stuff. So whether that's a Funko Pop or we give away a Lego kit, we're going to give something away, guys. It's
so
not
tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your extended family, tell your dog,
Tell people
tell your
you
pets.
don't like.
Tell people you don't like. Just go down the street and tell random people, go subscribe to Distance Nerding, get us to 400 subscribers. We will give something that has not been disclosed yet away.
Right. I want to see more people in the chat. That's what it is. I love.
We need more people in the chat. We need more people. Yeah, exactly.
I love every single person that's in this chat that supports us every week. You guys are amazing. But
if there are any of my subscribers anywhere near here, subscribe to this right now.
Exactly. Yes. If you are a SHDU subscriber, subscribe to Distance Nerding. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can connect with us on all the social medias on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's not X. We're calling it Twitter. Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, Blue Sky, MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. It's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals, the beard, and Jahmez's glasses. Sitting there on the table judging you. And of course, everything that SHDU does for money, including
everything I do,
and including sticking that mic down his throat.
everything.
Oh no, he has a really bad gag reflex. You don't want to see that.
That's not going to happen. No, that's not.
Okay, then sticking that mic somewhere else on him.
Say that for the OnlyFans.
That I might be able to do.
Well, goddamn. That's for the OnlyFans, right? If you want
yes, that is. That's
now I'm uncomfortable.
And that was the goal.
Then you can connect with us at Distance Nerding. And of course, if you'd like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, or just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us completely, then you can send us an email at dist.
A lot of cock and balls and vag talk.
Okay.
You know what? I never said either one of those. I said Charlie Cox.
You said all those things.
I said Charlie Cox.
You said it all. You bedazzled it all. You put glitter on it. Everything.
Mom, I think
Look,
Jeff's
we
flirting
don't
with me.
kink shame here.
No, it was vajazzled. Okay, get that right.
Vajazzled vajayjay. Get it right.
Mom, I think Jeff's coming on to me.
You look nice with that big white ball on your lips.
In like 10 years or something, I'm going to be like looking for a job or something, and it's going to be a whole thing. They're going to discover this and be like, "Hey, what the fuck happened there?"
Like, why you got a white ball on your lip?
Yeah, like, hey, what?
Hey, but they
what was that?
Oh, this is going in the show notes. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's nerding at Gmail or AOL.com. I fucked that up. At AOL.com. And we will read it live on air. You know what I realized is we were so caught up in this joke that I didn't make up something that we were being spat out in front of. So
No,
That's okay.
All good.
well, I can
That's good.
I can think of a few.
I mean, yeah, you know, apparently
We
Sh-
got Phil to
spitting out a
go
lot of
off
things.
script.
Woo!
apparently Shadu is spitting out a lot of things. All right, well, let's or maybe swallowing. Let's end this here.
Thanks
End
and
it.
keep
Please end
nerding
it.
together.
Together.
Dance party, go!
All right, guys, that is it from us this week. It is now time for the dance party. Let us get the mic pervert. Let's get this going.
Who wants stickers? We got stickers. We just got new stickers.
I won this. I won this off distance nerding.
That is right. She won that from us. That's before you were a host, too.
Yeah.
Distance nerding.
He's holding balls.
Poor planning.
Poor
Poor planning.
He's got balls in his hands.
Oh, you said it was poor
Balls.
planning. Maybe I planned this the whole time.
Oh my
Jen,
God.
this is for you.
I vomited. Oh my God, I love it. That's Petunia Pig. That's Wonder Woman. And all I have to say about this is
He's
He's
here. He's
He's
there.
there. He's every fucking where. Whoa, yeah.
Put some feathers on that dinosaur.
Oh my God, we watched 65. And I still don't know why they made it. But Ariana Greenblatt and Adam Driver were amazing in it.
Oh God, we will see everybody on Thursday.